She had burned through 6 maids in a month. Each one left before the hour struck. Some cried, others cursed. One ran straight to the gate barefoot, yelling something about being bitten. Inside the cold, marble mansion on the hill, where money never ran out but laughter hadn't lived in years, a little girl sat in silence. Her name was Alara. She was 9, and she was broken, not in the physical sense, no. Alara could walk, talk, and even dance once upon a time. But now she screamed at shadows and locked herself in closets. The last time someone tried to brush her hair, she shattered the mirror with her bare hands. Her father, billionaire tech mogul Declan Maddox, had every expert on speed dial, child psychologists, trauma therapists, behaviorists, even animal therapists. No one stayed, no one helped, until a stranger walked in, not through the front gate, but the service entrance, with no resume, no fancy references, and no expectations. Just a worn duffel bag, a quiet presence, and a calmness that didn't beg to be seen. His name was Cole Bennett, a single dad, an ex-veteran, dishonorably discharged, or so the papers said, but he wasn't here to explain himself. He just needed the job. The housekeeper tried to warn him. She threw boiling tea at the last one, she whispered, handing him a towel. And yesterday she tried to drown her goldfish. By hugging it, Cole didn't flinch. Where is she now? Locked in her room. As usual, he knocked gently. Nothing. He knocked again, this time not with his knuckles, but with a rhythm. Tap tap, tap tap tap, like a secret code. The door cracked open just enough to show one bright green eye and a mess of tangled hair. You're not a maid, she said flatly. Nope. You're a soldier. Nope. Cole replied. I'm a dad. Silence. Then she slammed the door in his face. He didn't knock again. Instead, he sat on the floor, back against her door. And he waited. He hummed softly, a lullaby his daughter used to love. He started whittling a tiny wooden fox with a pocket knife. Every now and then, he talked, not at her, but to the air. He told her about his daughter, Ivy, who used to draw faces on bananas. He told her about the night he sat in a war zone and pretended stars were fireflies to feel safe. He told her about the day Ivy stopped speaking, after her mom died. She didn't want anyone to hear her voice break, he said. But I stayed. That's all I knew how to do. Just stay. An hour passed. Then 2. Then came a whisper through the crack in the door. Did Ivy get better? No, Cole said honestly. But she's healing. Slowly. Because healing isn't magic. It's messy, loud, and quiet, too. The door opened. Not all the way, but enough. Enough for Alara to reach out, take the tiny fox in her trembling hands, and whisper, "Can you stay tomorrow?" Cole looked her straight in the eye. As long as you need. And so he stayed, day after day, not as a maid, not as a therapist, but as a human. He never forced her to talk. Never made her apologize for melting down. When she threw a glass at his head, he ducked, then offered her a coloring book. When she curled up in the corner and screamed for hours, he just sat with her. Never judging, never leaving. One night, thunder cracked the sky open like it wanted to swallow the world. Alara ran from her room, barefoot and breathless. She climbed onto the couch beside him, curled into his side, and whispered, "Please don't die." It hit him like a bullet straight to the soul. No one had told him this part. That she'd watched her mother collapse in the garden. That she thought love came with a timer. That everyone who hugged her vanished. So Cole hugged her, tight. "I'm not going anywhere, little warrior," he said softly. "Not until you tell me to." By the end of the month, Alara was brushing her own hair. By the second month, she started leaving the door open. And on the third, the day Ivy came to visit, Alara smiled. Not wide, not loud, just enough. Enough to make her billionaire father cry behind his sunglasses. He'd been wrong, Declan realized. Alara didn't need a solution. She needed safety, presence, someone who didn't see her as a problem, but as a child, hurting, yes, but not unfixable. Cole was offered 10 times his salary to stay on as permanent caretaker. He refused. "I'm not here for the paycheck," he said. "I'm just a dad who knows what broken feels like." And then, as he and Ivy walked to their truck, Alara ran out barefoot, again, but this time to hand him something. The wooden fox, worn now, but with a red ribbon tied around its neck. "For your pocket," she said. "So you don't forget your magic." He didn't cry, not then, but Ivy did, and the billionaire, he stopped looking for maids after that. Because Alara didn't need one anymore. She just needed someone who stayed.